close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome into Livingston Academy for the matchup tonight between the Lady Bulldogs of Rickman Elementary School and the Lady Tigers of Hilham Elementary School. Hilham, the visiting team on the scoreboard. Of course, Rickman playing all their home games here at Livingston Academy due to some construction on their gym down there in Rickman. And the Hilham Lady Tigers being introduced here to the crowd as we will give you the starters for the visiting Hilham team. They are 5-3 overall, 3-0 in Overton County play. They're coached by Marley Sales. She's assisted by Amy Rogers, and they'll start number 1, Reese Collins. Number 10, Jaden Stansberry. Number 11, Emmy Carr. Number 23, Adriana Romines. And number 25, Emerson Goodpasture, the starting 5 for the Lady Tigers of Hilham, dressed in the road navy blue, the white numbers, the orange trim on the basketball uniforms. For Rickman, they're coached by Misty Garrett. She's assisted by Elliott Poston and Buddy Sales. The Lady Bulldogs, 5-4 overall, 1-2 in county play. They'll start number 3, Chloe Howard. Number 21, Kate Ford. Number 23, Allie Reams. Number 25, Chloe Cravens. And number 30, Addie Mae Knappenberger, the starting 5 for the Lady Bulldogs of Rickman, dressed in the gold numbers, the purple trim on the basketball uniforms for Rickman. Rickman moving to the bucket to our left. Hilham moving to the bucket to our right as we get ready to get this one underway, with Marley Sales giving some last-minute instructions to the Lady Tigers. Misty Garrett giving some last-minute instructions to the Lady Bulldogs. Of course, both those played here at Livingston Academy. If I'm not mistaken, both of them may be on that 1,000-point club board over there here at the high school. Kate Ford stepping in to jump for Rickman. Emmy Carr to jump for Hilham. Happy to have you with us here for our coverage of elementary school basketball here on Overton Events tonight from Livingston Academy. The home away from home for Rickman. Ball in the air, tap going to be controlled by Knappenberger. Knappenberger looking to drive, gets in the paint. Now cut off there. We'll back it back out to Ford. Now to Cravens. Cravens up top to Reams between the circles. Right side they go to Knappenberger. Knappenberger down low, Ford posting up. Can't get around Goodpasture. Kicks it back out to Knappenberger. Her right side jumper for 2 is good. Addie Mae Knappenberger. She scores the first 2 of the night, and now travel going to be called on Hilham. Turnover will give it to Rickman as the Lady Bulldogs get the quick bucket, force the quick turnover with the pressure, and now they get the ball back. Hammock goes inbounds to Reams to bring it front court. Half court, man-to-man by Hilham. Much bigger floor here as the 3 by Hammock on this near side, no good. Rebound taken away by Romines. Romines quickly in the front court for the Lady Tigers. To Collins. Collins left side now to Stansberry. Back to Collins against the 1-2-2 matchup zone by Rickman. Collins dribbling there on the wing. In the corner now to Romines. She'll work to the short corner. Gets underneath. Little floater on the baseline. Good. Adriana Romines. Romines with the first 2 for Hilham, ties the score at 2 apiece with a minute gone here in the first quarter. Hammock in the front court, now to Reams, deep in three-point range. Right side they go, Knappenberger. Knappenberger whips a pass inside Reams. Good look down low to Ford, wide open layup, good. Kate Ford. Pretty entry pass there by Rickman as they get forward wide open for the layup. Lady Bulldogs moving front 4-2. Stansberry in the front court will drive all the way to the rim. Jumper banking no good, but they're going to call a foul on Ford. And, oh, no, they've got a walk. Oh, it is a foul on Rickman. Foul going to go. We'll make sure it will go on Kate Ford. She'll pick up her first. First foul of the game coming with 4:38 to play in the first quarter, and this will put Jaden Stansberry on the free throw line to shoot 2. First one is, actually that's the second one. I guess she shot them both quickly. Went 0 for 2 from the line as they were signaling the foul. I guess she was shooting the free throws. Reams in the front court. Now to Knappenberger. Knappenberger to Hammock. Made a tough catch. Now to Cravens. Cravens back to Hammock. Ball knocked away and taken away by Romines. Romines now to Stansberry in the front court. Stansberry will go to Romines on the right wing. Romines walked with the basketball. Shuffled the feet with Hammock running at her. Turnover by Hilham. Will give it back to Rickman. 4:17 to play first quarter and a 4-2 Rickman lead. Reams against pressure by Hilham. To Knappenberger. Now to Cravens. Cravens to Ford on the right block. Ford, free throw line, Hammock. Her jumper there is good. Chloe Hammock. Hammock with her first 2. 3 different players have scored for Rickman. They lead it 6-2. Collins now to Romines. Romines tried to go back to Stansberry. It's taken away. Reams with the steal. Reams now to Hammock going to run. Hammock, right corner, they go to Knappenberger. Long skip pass will get to Reams. Reams, little floater in the lane on the left side. Rolling good. Allie Reams. Little floater in the paint for her first 2. 4 of the 5 starters for Rickman have scored, and they lead it 8-2. Good pasture, and a crowd is going to be called for the travel. Turnover by Hilham. We'll give it back to Rickman with 4:11 to play in the first quarter, and Rickman leading 8-3. Hammock to throw in. Hammock plays the ball into Reams in the backcourt. Back to Hammock. Hammock now to Knappenberger to bring across the timeline. Long pass to Cravens on the right side. Up top, Knappenberger has an open look at a 3. That's off the back iron, no good. Hammock with the offensive rebound, back up, no good. Rebound pulled away inside by Goodpasture. Now to Stansberry. Stansberry across the timeline, has it knocked away. Collins there to pick up the loose ball. To Romines, right side 3 in the air, rimming, no good. Stansberry with the offensive rebound, but loses it out of bounds. Touch last by Hilham. Basketball going to go to Rickman as they're going to get the first sub into the ball game as Craven's going to sit down. Chloe Dow will come in replacing her. Hammock goes inbounds to Reams against 2-2-1 pressure by Hilham. Back to Hammock. Hammock now to Reams. Punched away by Collins. Reams will get to it. Reams now picks up the dribble. Goes to Knappenberger across the timeline. Dow driving to the rim. Layup good. Chloe Dow. Dow with a little instant offense coming off the bench. Scores her first 2. Rickman's out in front 10-3. So Stansberry did make one of those 2 free throws. She made the first one. Right side Romines. 3 in the air is no good. Rebound taken away by Ford. Now Knappenberger. Lead pass deflected and stolen by Romines. Collins got a hand on it to knock it away, and Romines able to take it out of the air. Collins down the front court. Collins picks up the dribble. Right side Romines. In the corner, Goodpasture. Back to Romines. Romines up top to Collins at the half-court circle. Reese looks to drive. Was that deflected? It was not. Out of bounds off Hilham. And Hilham's going to take a timeout. They'll take a 30 right here. We'll take it with them, and we'll tell you that the sponsors for tonight's broadcast here on Overton Events, we want to say thank you to them. Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, First Church, W&O Construction, Corticello Italian Restaurant, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, the Raines Family, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances. Our sponsors for tonight's broadcast here on Overton Events is the timeout called by Hilham. Going to be there first. They take it halfway through the first quarter with Rickman off to a hot start, leading 10-3 here in the first quarter. Hammock stepping out to throw in. Hilham won the first meeting down in Hilham, 22-20 to open the season here with our basketball coverage on Overton Events. Hammock now up top. Hammock, dangerous pass. Romines will take it away. Romines looking to drive, taken away by Reams, and Romines took it right back. They dive on the floor, still no whistle, as that's a long time to let them scuffle on the ground. The official finally steps in and blows the whistle, and the arrow is going to give it to Hilham. Stansberry to throw in for the Lady Tigers. Left corner, Romines. Adriana spotted for three. That one's bouncing, no good. Carr with the rebound. It comes loose to Collins. Collins up top now to Romines. Romines back to Collins on the right wing. Collins will drive. They double team her on the baseline. Backs it back out with the left-hand dribble to Stansberry. Stansberry to Romines in the right corner. Back to Collins. Collins now to the free throw line. They double team to Stansberry. Stansberry floater on the right side is no good, but a foul going to be called on Rickman. It will go, I think, on Knappenberger. It's going to go on Hammock, I believe. Picking up her first, team second here in the first half, and this will put Jaden Stansberry back on the free throw line to shoot two. First free throw by Stansberry is good. Jaden with her second point cuts the lead down to 6 at 10-4. Stansberry to shoot a second free throw, stepping back up there, puts this one on the way and knocks it down. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line, has 3 points in the game, and has cut the lead to 5 at 10-5. Reams between the circles, lobs high post to Ford at the right elbow. To Reams cutting right baseline. Alley double team there to Hammock, and Hammock's going to be bumped and fouled by Romines. Adriana Romines will pick up her first. Team foul number 1 against Hilham, coming with exactly 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Ford hands off to Hammock. Hammock cut off on the baseline by Stansberry. Now to Reams. Reams dribbling with the left hand against this 2-3 zone by Hilham now. Knappenberger to Hammock. Down low they go to Ford posting up. Ford dangerous pass. Dial able to save it. Knappenberger left side 3 balls off the back of the iron. No good. Good pasture there for the rebound for Hilham. Now to Stansberry wanting to run. Stansberry in the front court on the left side. Ball knocked away, taken away by Hammock. Then a foul going to be called on Stansberry. They'll get her for the reach, trying to take it back from Hammock. Second foul in the game on Hilham. First on Jaden Stansberry. Hammock goes inbounds to Reams. Reams now to bring it front court for Rickman. Works the ball across the timeline with the left-hand dribble. High post Ford. Ford turns and faces up. Her pass taken away by Carr. Now to Stansberry. Stansberry to Collins wanting to run. Collins now going to be pushed and fouled by Reams. Allie Reams will pick up her first. Team's third here in the first half against Rickman. 1:15 to play in the first quarter. Stansberry goes inbounds. Good pasture. Good pasture. Now to Collins. Back to Stansberry stepping inbounds. She'll skip it to Romines. Right wing 3 by Romines is rimming no good. Rebound taken away by Stansberry. Her follow on the baseline is no good. Rebound tapped out by Goodpasture, and she's going to be fouled by Rickman. Foul will go on Chloe Dial. She'll pick up her first. Team's fourth here in the first half. Hilham's been called for 2. Stansberry to throw in. To Goodpasture, short corner on the left side. To Romines, now to Collins. Collins looks to drive, spins in the paint. Collins finds Goodpasture open underneath, blocked cleanly by Dial, taken away by Ford. That's a pretty look by Collins and a good block by Ford. Now Ford has it taken away by Carr. Now Collins brings it front court on the dribble. Collins into the paint, getting all the way inside. Jumper's no good. Rebound taken away by Hammock. Hammock. Now we'll see Reams bring it up court. Reams long pass to Knappenberger on the left side. Knappenberger almost threw it away, and now a foul going to be called on Collins. Touch foul there on Reese Collins. She'll pick up her first. Team's third here in the first half. Rickman's been called for 4. We've got 27 seconds to play in the first quarter with Rickman leading 10-5. Ford hands off to Dial, looking to cut to the block, and what we got, a charge on Chloe Dial. Standing there to take the hit, Jaden Stansberry. Dial has picked up number 2. Team foul number 5 on Rickman. Dial's going to sit down. Come in to replace her will be number 24, Marley Dishman. Inbounds goes to Collins. Collins in the front court. Works it right side. Romines. 3 ball from the corner. That one's bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Hammock. Then she's going to be held and fouled by Romines. And Romines has picked up number 2. So Dial has 2 for Rickman. Romines has 2 for Hilham. 14 seconds to play in the first quarter with the inbounds going to Reams. Reams in the front court to Hammock. Left side they go to Knappenberger. Back to Hammock, Kate in the left corner. 19-foot jumper for two is no good. Rebound inside Reams. Her follow is no good, and the quarter will end right there. After one complete, it is Rickman 10, Hilham 5. We'll be back for the second quarter in just a moment.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Rickman leading Hilham 10-5 here at the end of the first quarter. Rickman's seen 5 different players score a 2-point field goal as they have Hammock, Ford, Reams, Knappenberger, and Dial, each with 2 points at the end of the first quarter. Hilham has seen Jaden Stansberry hit 3 free throws. She's got 3 points, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points for Adriana Romines to give them their total of 5. As a team, Hilham's gotten the line those 4 times. They're 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Rickman has not attempted a free throw yet. 4 fouls in the first half on Hilham, 5 at halftime for Rickman. As it will be Rickman's basketball to start the second quarter. Hammock, Knappenberger, Reams, Dishman, and Ford for the Lady Bulldogs. For Hilham, it's going to be Collins, also Stansberry, Carr, Goodpasture, and also out there is Mercy Dishman for Hilham. The front court with it is Knappenberger. Left side they go to Reams. Reams will drive in the paint. Floater in front is rolling, no good. Rebound taken away by Rickman. Hammock on the right side. Her jumper's good, and she's fouled by Stansberry. Stansberry will pick up her second. Chloe Hammock has a chance in an old-fashioned three-point play. First free throw attempt of the game for Rickman, coming with 5:40 to play in the first half. Hammock stepping up there for the Lady Bulldogs. Puts this one on the way. It's no good. Rebound Carr. Carr now to Stansberry. Stansberry to Collins to bring it front court. Collins on the right wing will back it back out with the right-hand dribble. Collins crosses over. Ball knocked away. It's loose. Taken away by Hammock. Hammock quickly in the front court. Going to drive. Left-hand layup. No good. Rebound Carr running the floor. She has it knocked away. Dishman will pick it up for Hilham. Dishman now to Collins. Collins across the timeline. 12-5 Rickman lead with almost a minute gone here in the first half. Collins looking to drive. Ball knocked away. Collins kept control and then lost it out of bounds. Rickman got a hand on that drive, able to knock it away. Then the ball out of bounds as Romine's coming back in. She'll replace Dishman. Rickman will play the ball into Reams to bring it front court. Reams now across the timeline. Works it there for the Lady Bulldogs. Will bring it front court with her team leading 12-5 with a minute gone in the second quarter. Goodpasture knocks that away. Ford will recover it. And now Romines has just picked up number 3. Loose ball foul going to go on Adriana Romines. She'll pick up her third, team 6th. Here in the first half, she picks up number 3 with 4:51 to play second quarter. They got to get her out of there as Dishman will come back in, replacing Adriana Romines. Only 9 players dressed tonight for Hilham. Reams to throw in. Reams underneath, they get the ball to Ford, and what have we got? An offensive foul on Kate Ford. Ford going to be called for the push inside. She'll pick up her second. Team foul number 6, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the first half as Collins brings it quickly in the front court. Pulls up from 10, jumper's good, Reese Collins. Collins has her first 2 just going coast to coast. The Lady Tigers cuts the lead back to 5 at 12-7. Knappenberger on the right wing to Reams up top. Doesn't take the 3, will go in the corner Hammock. She'll take the long 2. That one's no good. Rebound Goodpasture for Hilham. To Collins. Collins quickly across the timeline. Collins going to drive. Right side Stansberry spotted for 3. That one's off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken away by Hammock. Hammock now quickly in the front court. 2 Reams running the floor. Reams can't get the shot away with Stansberry back defensively. Now Knappenberger to the free throw line. Her floater there's bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Dishman. Dishman now to Hammock. Up top they go to Reams. Reams high post to Ford at the right elbow. Turns and faces up. Ford on the baseline. Reams came to the block. She's double teamed there. Will back it back out. Reams pass knocked away by Stansberry, but Dishman will recover. Knappenberger on the left wing to Hammock. Hammock lob inside to Ford. Her jumper right side banking no good. Rebound Carr for Hilham. Now to Collins. Collins to bring it front court. Collins spins to the left hand. Left side Dishman. Dishman back to Collins around the Dishman screen. Will work her way to the baseline. They double team over the top of it to Stansberry. Stansberry now gets inside. Stansberry will drive. Stansberry back up top now to Collins. Free throw line to Goodpasture. Blocked by Ford. Ball bounces to Carr though. Carr will take it right to the rim and will draw a foul from Rickman. Foul going to go on Chloe Hammock, and she's picked up her second. This will put Emmy Carr on the free throw line to shoot 2. Carr going there with 3:17 to play in the first half. Trying to get them as close as they've been in a while. Free throw by Carr is rolling good. Emmy has her first point. Hilham's outscored them now 3-2 here in the second quarter as Dishman going to sit down for Hilham. Now she's just talking to Coach Sales. Rickman's going to get number 45, Snowy Hossel, into the ball game. Second free throw by Carr is no good. Long rebound to Reams. Also Craven's back in there for Rickman. Craven's on the right side. Chloe with it. Up top now to Reams. She will take the 3. This one bouncing high, no good. Rebound going to be taken away by Cravens. Cravens looking to force her way inside. Collins steps in front of Dishman to make the steal. Collins looking to run. Collins in the front court. Will walk with the basketball. Took an extra step trying to stop her momentum. And the turnover by Hilham will give it right back to Rickman. Cravens to throw in. Goes inbounds to Reams. 4-point Rickman lead, 12-8, halfway through the second quarter. Reams directing traffic up top to Dishman. Dishman's pass deflected and stolen by Collins. Collins quickly in the front court, brings it to the right side. Dishman will block her. Carr with the offensive rebound, back up, blocked by Hossel, but taken away by Carr. Now to Stansberry. Stansberry to Collins. Collins double teamed. Ball knocked away, but gets to Dishman. Dishman going back to Collins. Collins again, they double team on that far side. Knappenberger overplaying. Now Collins will spin to the left hand. Collins, little floater in front, bouncing no good. Rebound to Collins. Collins jumper in the lane. This time's good. Reese Collins with the offensive rebound and putback. She's got her fourth. Hilham's to within 2 at 12-10. Reams in the front court to Dishman. Back to Reams. Reams goes left side now to Knappenberger. Knappenberger back to Reams. Won't take the 19-foot jumper. She'll drive instead. Jumper in the lane, no good. Rebound taken away by Cravens. Then she's going to be tied up by Stansberry, and the arrow is going to give it to Hilham. Romine's going to check back in for Hilham with the 4 fouls. She'll replace with the 3 fouls. She'll replace Dishman. As Mercy Dishman sits down for Hilham, Marley Dishman sits down for Rickman. That's off the hands of Collins, taken away by that new player in there. Reams will drive to the rim, layup good. Allie Reams to get her 4th point. In there for Rickman is number 10. That is Audrey Clark that is checked in. Collins with it in the backcourt. Collins now to Stansberry. Stansberry will spin, working away from the defender, falling down, saves it to Romines. Now to Carr. Carr pull-up jumper is bouncing no good. Carr will battle for it inside, and it goes off the foot of Hossel and out of bounds. Basketball going to stay with Hilham with 1:27 to play in the first half, and Rickman leading 14-10. Collins, right side 3 ball by Reese. That one's bouncing no good. Romines there for an offensive rebound. To Stansberry. Stansberry lob pass is going to be knocked away. Collins will save it from getting out of bounds. Collins now to Stansberry. To Romines on the left side. Her 3 in the air is bouncing no good. Carr had the rebound knocked away by Cravens. Taken away by Reams. Reams now to bring it up court for Rickman as we move inside a minute to play in the first half. Reams, left side to Clark. Clark in the corner now to Cravens. Shot blocked by Carr. Then the pass taken away by Collins. Collins with a run out. Reese, right side layup, good. Reese Collins. Collins with 6 points in the game. She leads all scorers with 6 and has cut the lead to 2 at 14-12 here in the second quarter. Knappenberger in the front court. Knappenberger left side to Clark. Clark with the left-hand dribble. Works her way inside. Shot blocked by Carr. Taken away by Carr. Carr now to Romines. Romines long pass ahead. Hits Stansberry in the foot and out of bounds. Oh, they had a chance to take the lead there. And Mercy Dishman coming back in for Hilham to replace Romines so she doesn't pick up number 4 here late in the second quarter. as the inbounds goes. Stolen by Collins. Collins almost got to it. Couldn't control it from that steal as Marley Dishman going to check back in. She'll replace Audrey Clark. Collins just going to stay back there and guard Reams this time as Hilham's picking everybody up full court now. Long pass will get to Hossel to bring it front court. Hossel going to drive inside all the way to the rim. Driving layup good. Snowy Hossel. Hossel with her first two. Inbounds goes to Collins with 19 seconds. Collins has it knocked away. Recovers on the sideline. Finds Dishman. Dishman will take the 18-foot jump shot and knock it down. Mercy Dishman with her first two. Hilham's cut it to two. The front court with it. Knappenberger. Her long two is no good. Collins with the rebound. Ball knocked away. 1 second. They won't get it away, and we are at halftime. At halftime, it is Rickman 16, Hilham 14. We'll check the scoring and have more from halftime in just a moment. Halftime here with Rickman leading Hilham 16-14 at halftime. It was 10-5 at the end of the first quarter. Hilham outscored them 9-6 in that second quarter to cut the lead down to 2 at 16-14, where we are now. Looking at the scoring in the first half, first of all, for Hilham. They're being led by Reese Collins. 6 points in the first half for Collins to lead all scores. 3 points at halftime for Jaden Stansberry on 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 2 points in the first half for Mercy Dishman. 2 at halftime for Adriana Romans, and 1 point at halftime for Emmy Carr. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, Hilham got to the line 6 times. They made 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Fouls for Hilham. Romans has 3. Stansberry has 2. Collins has 1. For Rickman, they're being led by a couple of players with 4 points each. 4 points for Chloe Hammock. She was 0 of 1 from the free throw line. 4 points for Allie Reams. 2 at halftime for Kate Ford. 2 for Addie Mae Knappenberger, 2 for Snowy Hossel, and 2 for Chloe Dial to give them their total of 16. Rickman got to the free throw line only 1 time. They made 0 of 1 from the free throw line, so they have not made a free throw yet. Fouls for Rickman. They've got 3 players with 2. Chloe Hammock has 2. Kate Ford with 2. Chloe Dial with 2. 1 foul on Allie Reams. So the only player with 3 fouls or more is Adriana Romans. And she picked that up pretty early in the second quarter, but Hilham able to cut into this Rickman lead as it was 10-5 at the end of the first. As we said, they outscored them 9-6. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, Livingston Regional Hospital, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, the Rains Family, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Midstate Construction, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Cornicello's Italian Restaurant, and W&O Construction, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We thank them for making these broadcasts possible. We hope you're enjoying our coverage of elementary school basketball here on Overton Events, as it will be Rickman with possession to start the second half. Hammock, Knappenberger, Reams, Cravens, and Ford. Inbounds goes to Reams to bring it front court for the Bulldogs, Lady Bulldogs. Reams picks up the dribble to Knappenberger. Knappenberger has it knocked away by Collins, and they'll reach in and tie it up. And the arrow is going to give it to Hilham. For Hilham, it's Reese Collins, also Emmy Carr, Emerson Goodpasture, Jaden Stansberry, and Mercy Dishman. So Roman starts the second half on the bench with those 3 fouls. Carr on the left side. She'll pull up from 17. Jumper's no good. Rebound out of bounds. Touch last by Hilham. Basketball going to go to Rickman. Hammock stepping out to throw in. Just underway with the second half here at Livingston Academy, as Reams will bring it front court. Reams to Hammock. Hammock left side, Knappenberger. Knappenberger. High post, they go to Cravens. Then Cravens through it backcourt. Collins will get to it. Collins going to drive. Gets inside. Layup good. And she is fouled. Reese Collins has a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play, as the foul going to go on Chloe Cravens, her first, team's first here in the second half, and Collins has a chance to give Hilham the lead here at Livingston Academy, as Collins will step up there for the first time at the free throw line. Reese puts this one on the way and knocks it down. Collins 3 in the quarter. She's got 9 in the game to lead all scorers, and Hilham has their first lead of the night at 17-16. Hammock lob down low. Good catch forward. Layup no good. Rebound Carr. Carr now to Collins. Collins quickly in the front court. Collins will cross it over. Pulls up from 10. Jumper's no good. Rebound fought for inside, as Dishman and Hammock going to tie it up, and the arrow is going to give it to Rickman. Marley Dishman ready to check in. They didn't see her at the table. Now they do, as she'll come in replacing Chloe Dial. It's going to be Hammock to play the ball in. A minute gone in the third quarter, as the inbounds goes to Reams. Reams now will bring it front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Reams picks up the dribble, pass deflected, gets the forward. Right side Hammock, her 2 ball in the air is good to put Rickman back in front. Chloe Hammock with her 6 points. She leads Rickman, and the Lady Bulldogs move back in front by 1. Collins working around the defender, dribbling in traffic. Ball knocked away and tied up, and the Arrows going to keep it with Hilham. Possession going to the Lady Tigers as they'll throw it in on the baseline. Stansberry stepping out to throw in. Before she does, though, Romine's going to come back in, replacing Mercy Dishman. Romine's checking back in with the 3 fouls. Stansberry to Goodpasture. Jumper on the left side, banking, no good. Rebound Marley Dishman for Rickman. Reams now will get control to Hammock. Hammock on the right wing. Knappenberger. 3 ball in the air is no good. Rebound underneath Dishman. Her layup good. Marley Dishman. Dishman with her first 2. Puts Rickman back in front by 3 at 20-17. Carr in the front court to Collins on the left side. Collins backs it back out for the Lady Tigers. Up top now to Romines. Back to Collins. They'll skip it to Stansberry. Stansberry going to drive. Gets inside. Shot blocked away by Ford. Then she's going to be tied up by Goodpasture. And the Arrow is going to keep it with Hilham. I think it should be Rickman's. I don't think they changed it the last time because Hilham did get the last possession. Dishman coming back in for Hilham. She'll replace Romines. As it's a 3-point Rickman lead, 20-17. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. They haven't changed that either, as it's going to be Reams to bring it front court. Reams. Lob high post to Ford at the right elbow. Turns and faces up. Now to Dishman. Her free throw line jumper banking good. Marley Dishman. Back-to-back buckets by Dishman coming in and producing offensively. Collins with it, dribbling through the pressure. Collins in the front court. Collins trying to go coast to coast. Gets inside. Layup no good. Collins gets her own rebound. Spins inside. Shot blocked away by Dishman. Collins will steal that pass, and she's going to be held and fouled by Reams. Allie Reams will pick up her second. Team's second here in the second half, and it will be Hilham to play the ball in as Romine's going to come back in replacing Dishman. Coach Sales trying to buy some time whenever she can for Romines, trying to get her all the way through this game with the foul trouble. Romines out top. The 3 is banking, no good. Rebound taken away by Hammock. Hammock now to Reams. Reams will bring it front court. Now to Hammock. Hammock left side, they go to Knappenberger. Back to Reams now. Reams. Lob high post to Dishman. Dishman back to Reams. Reams looking to drive. Cut off there by Romines. Rebound taken away by Ford. Ford back out to Knappenberger. Knappenberger right side to Reams. Reams now to Hammock. Halfway through the third. Ball knocked away by Collins. Hammock gets it back though. She'll save it to Knappenberger. Knappenberger on the baseline to Hammock. Short corner jumper on the right side is good. Chloe Hammock. Hammock with 4 in the quarter. She's got 8 in the game. Rickman back out by 7 now, 24-17. Carr jumper on the right baseline, no good. Goodpasture with the rebound. Now to Romines. To Stansberry up top. Stansberry will drive to Carr. Carr with the left-hand dribble drive. Up top, Collins. Collins back to Stansberry. Right corner 3 ball by Jaden. Rims out. Rebound taken away by Dishman. Dishman lead pass to Reams running the floor. Reams driving layup, no good. Rebound Stansberry. Stansberry. Long pass knocked away by Dishman. Stolen away by Hammock. Now to Reams. Lob to Dishman. Knocked away by Stansberry. Stolen by Carr. Carr now to Collins. 2 minutes to play, third quarter. Rickman leading 24-17. Collins, top of the key 3 is bouncing, no good. Goodpasture battles for the rebound. It's loose. They'll dive on the floor after it, and Rickman will come up with it. And a timeout going to be taken by Rickman. They'll call it with 1:56 to play in the third quarter, with Rickman leading 24-17. We'll take this opportunity to thank our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Highway Tire, the Raines family, Jerry's IGA, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Midstate Construction, Livingston Dairy Queen, Exit Realty, Bullseye Security, Hall Funeral Home, Maynard's Automotive, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Cornicello's Italian Restaurant, W&O Construction Company, First Church, E.B. Gray Jewelry, R&M Family Pharmacy, Overton County News, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Livingston Family Healthcare, Willow Grove Marina, Wascon Incorporated, Wayne's Grill, Oakley Equipment Rental, Lucky Red Stables, and Livingston Regional Hospital, our sponsors here on Overton Events. We ask you to go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube page if you like the coverage that we have here on Overton Events. We'll have Livingston Academy basketball beginning tomorrow night. If you're watching this live on November the 15th, the Wildcats travel down to Salina to take on Clay County to open up the 2022-2023 season. That'll be around 7:30 tomorrow night. They have a girls' game prior to the boys' game. The Lady Wildcats won't be playing, but the Clay County girls will play. So our boys' game coverage will begin around 7:30 tomorrow night. Hammock in the backcourt. Hilham took a 17-16 lead. Since then, Rickman's outscored them 8-0. Collins with the steal for Hilham. And then they're going to call the travel. Turnover by Hilham. Will give it right back to Rickman. Knappenberger to throw in. To Ford breaking to the bucket. Layup good. Kate Ford. Ford with 2 in the quarter. She's got 4 in the game. Inbounds goes to Carr. Carr now to Collins to bring it front court. Collins to the free throw line. Double teamed in there. Ball knocked away. Knappenberger will steal it, but then Collins will take it back. Collins going to drive. She's blocked by Dishman. Dishman now with the outlet to Hammock. Hammock to bring it front court for the Lady Bulldogs. Hammock up top now to Knappenberger. Knappenberger. Lob high post to Ford at the right elbow. Down low, Dishman posting up. Her jumper's banking, no good. Rebound Carr. That's through the hands of Collins, but Reese will save it. Collins quickly in the front court to Goodpasture on the right side. They double team there. Goodpasture trying to go back to Collins, almost through it backcourt. She'll save it, but Hammock is there for Rickman. Hammock now will have it knocked away by Collins. Hammock will recover. Now to Dishman as we're inside a minute to play in the third quarter. Dial open on the left block. Her jumper's no good. Rebound Carr. Stansberry now to bring it front court for Hilham. Stansberry on the left side. Up top they go to Collins. Ball knocked away and taken away by Dial. Knappenberger knocked it free. Dial looking to drive, and Collins will foul her. Reese Collins going to pick up her second. First foul in the second half against Hilham, coming with 39 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Rickman has taken their biggest lead at 9. It's 26-17. Inbounds goes Knappenberger. Right elbow, 2-point jumper's no good. Rebound going to be chased down by Carr for Hilham. Now to Collins. Collins working there against Knappenberger. Collins dribbles through the double team. Collins goes left corner, Stansberry. Stansberry will drive, gets in the paint, shot blocked away by Ford. Taken away by Rickman. Knappenberger will bring it front court. Lob inside to Dishman. Ball knocked free, but it rolls right to Hammock. Her jumper's no good. Long rebound, Knappenberger's there for Rickman. Hammock up top to Dishman. Marley right side jumper is no good. Rebound Carr with 5 seconds to play in the quarter. Carr now to Collins. Collins from half court. That's got a chance. That one's no good, and we're through 3. After 3 complete, it is Rickman 26, Hilham 17.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Score Hilham 10-3 in that quarter to take a 9-point lead, 26-17, their biggest lead of the game, as they lead it by 9 as we begin the fourth quarter. Big game for Reese Collins for Hilham. She's got 9 of their 17. 8 points in the game for Chloe Hammock to lead Rickman. As we move to the fourth quarter here, the arrow going to give it to Hilham, as both teams still huddle around their coaches. And some final instructions. It's going to be Dial, Hossel, also Hammock, Knappenberger, and Clark for Rickman. Coming out defensively for Hilham, it's going to be Stansberry, Carr, Goodpasture, Romines, and Collins. Stansberry to throw in for the Lady Tigers. Goes inbounds to Collins. Collins spins quickly in the front court. Collins underneath tried to hit Carr. Ball knocked away. Ball is loose. Hammock will get to it, but she dribbles on the end line. Hammock there for the Lady Bulldogs, and Stansberry will step out and throw in. Stansberry goes left corner, Romine. She'll take the three-pointer there. It's no good. Long rebound to Knappenberger. Knappenberger has it taken away by Collins. Collins going to drive, fakes, layup no good. Rebound tapped around there to get to its Clark. Clark then will walk with the basketball. Double dribble going to actually be the call as the turnover by Rickman will give it right back to Hilham. Stansberry stepping out to throw in. Stansberry plays it in to Goodpasture. Goodpasture picks up the dribble, hands off Stansberry. Stansberry will drive, ball knocked away, and a foul going to be called on Knappenberger. Addie Mae Knappenberger will pick up her first. Team's third here in the second half against Rickman. Reams going to come in replacing Knappenberger. Stansberry to throw in. We'll go left corner, Romines. Romines, three ball in there is no good. Carr with the offensive rebound. Back up, her shot blocked away by Rickman, taken away by Hossel. The block was by Reams. Reams now to Hammock to bring it front court. Back to Reams between the circles. Hilham unbeaten in county play. High post they go to Dial at the right elbow. Dial dribbling out with the left hand. Now to Hammock. Hammock holding the basketball there. 5-second count going. They'll lob it now to Clark. Clark dribbling top of the key. Inside ball knocked away by Stansberry. Taken away by Collins. Collins quickly in the front court. She'll drive the left side. Layup. Reese Collins. Good. Reese Collins took a little contact. Lays it up softly off the glass to be the first player to go into double figures. She's got 11. And the lead cut to 7 at 26-19. Clark on the baseline. Her jumper to answer is good. Audrey Clark. Clark able to get to the baseline and put up the soft jumper. Long lead to Carr on the left side. Her layup no good. Rebound to Romines. Her follow is no good, but Reams will foul her, and she'll go to the line to shoot two as Allie Reams will pick up her third. Adriana Romines has been hampered by foul trouble all night, and before she goes there, timeout going to be taken by Rickman. They'll call it with 4:31 to play in the fourth, with the Lady Bulldogs leading 28-19. Let's take a moment to thank our sponsors once again for making tonight's broadcast possible. W&O Construction, Cornicello Italian Restaurant, Farmers Insurance, Rick Savage, Maynard's Automotive, Hall Funeral Home, Bullseye Security, Exit Realty, Livingston Dairy Queen, Midstate Construction, Physical Medicine Center of the Cumberlands, Jerry's IGA, the Raines Family, Highway Tire, Puckett's Furniture and Appliances, Livingston Regional Hospital, Lucky Red Stables, Oakley Equipment Rental, Wayne's Grill, Wascon Incorporated, Willow Grove Marina, Livingston Family Healthcare, Gary Maxwell Insurance, Puckett's Family Dentistry, Overton County News, R&M Family Pharmacy, E.B. Gray Jewelry, and First Church. Each team has scored 2 here in the fourth quarter. The lead stays at 9 for Rickman. Reese Collins in double figures with 11. Adriana Romines going to the free throw line to shoot 2 as Hilham backs everyone off the line. Romines stepping up there for the first time. Free throw by Adriana is good. Started to say before the timeout, she's battled foul trouble all night. Picked up 2 very early in the first quarter. Second free throw, this one's no good. Long rebound coming out to Clark for Rickman. Lead is 8 for the Lady Bulldogs with the basketball. High post forward to Clark on the baseline. Her jumper is no good. Rebound taken away by Romines. To Stansberry wanting to run. Stansberry going all the way to the rim. Layup good, and she is fouled. Jaden Stansberry has a chance at a three-point play. Foul going to go on Rickman as picking it up will be number 23, Allie Reams, and we've got her with 4. Stansberry, her first field goal. She had 15 the first meeting between these two. Rickman has adjusted to that, but Stansberry now with a chance at a three-point play and a chance to make this a 5-point game here with 4:15 to play in the fourth. Reams going to sit down. Free throw by Stansberry is bouncing no good. Rebound taken away by Hossel, who checked back in to Dial. Now to Knappenberger playing the point for Coach Garrett. That's a double dribble. Knappenberger didn't catch it cleanly. She fumbled it away and then tried to dribble again. The turnover going to give it back to Hilham. Audrey Clark trying to deny Collins everywhere she goes. Stansberry on the right baseline. She'll drive. Shot blocked away by Ford. Taken away by Dial. Now Knappenberger to bring it front court. Knappenberger to Clark on the right side. Clark down low they go to Ford. Her jumper's no good, but Carr will foul her. Emmy Carr going to pick up her first, team's second, and this will put Kate Ford on the free throw line for the first time. Rickman has only attempted one free throw on the night, that by Chloe Hammock. Ford going to the line for the first time with 3:55 to play in the fourth quarter. Free throw by Kate is good. Ford with one in the quarter. She's got 5 in the game. She'll shoot a second free throw here. Stepping back up there for the Lady Bulldogs with a chance to again make this an 8-point lead. Second free throw on the way. That one rims out, but we've got a lane violation against Hilham, so Ford will get a second chance. Lane violation against the Lady Tigers, so Ford to shoot another. Stepping back up there for Rickman. Dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. It's no good. Long rebound to Collins. Collins quickly in the front court for Hilham. Collins looking to drive. Cut off inside. Will back it back out. They look to double team. Collins will still dribble through it. Collins gets in the paint and draws the foul. Reese Collins going to go to the line as Audrey Clark going to pick up her first. Collins going there shooting 2 for the Lady Tigers. And she'll step up there with 3:44 to play here in the fourth quarter. Collins, first of 2 is no good. She'll have a second opportunity. 11 points in the game for Reese, the only player in double figures. Rickman being led by Chloe Hammock with 8 points. Second free throw from Collins. This one is bouncing, no good again. Rebound Dial. Dial now to Knappenberger. Knappenberger to Hossel in the front court. Hossel picks up the dribble. That shot denied by Collins. Dial in three-point range on the left side. Dial holding the basketball there. We'll skip it now to Clark. Clark to the right elbow. Down low, Ford posting up. Turns to her left. Can't get the shot away. Now to Clark. Clark up top to Knappenberger. Knappenberger will skip it to Dial. Dial goes left baseline. Hossel. Hossel will lob it to the free throw line, but before she does, a foul is going to be called on Collins. Collins will pick up her third, team's third here in the second half. 3:14 to play in the fourth quarter. Rickman leading 29-22 here at Livingston Academy. Knappenberger to throw in. Knappenberger over the head of Clark. Can she get to it? She cannot. That's an over and back. Turnover by Rickman will give it back to Hilham. They've got a chance to get closer here in a 7-point Rickman lead, 29-22. Stansberry goes inbounds to Romines. Romines pass kicked away by Dial and out of bounds. It's going to stay with Hilham. Stansberry to throw in on the left side. Plays it to Goodpasture. Her jumper banking no good. Rebound on the floor. Stansberry gets to it. Shot blocked by Ford. Stansberry gets it back and draws a foul from Hossel. Snowy Hossel will pick up her first. Team's fourth here in the second half. So a throw in here. No, they'll say she was shooting. So Stansberry will go to the line to shoot 2. In the fourth quarter, Hilham's only 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Stansberry can't connect on that one, as they say that's the bonus. How could that be the bonus? I've got them with 6, but they say 7. And foul call there on Hilham as Stansberry will pick up that one, her third. Clark in the front court. Clark now to Dial. Dial in the paint. Her jumper's no good. Rebound Ford back up and in. Kate Ford taking it out of the air. She's got her 7th. Hilham back out by 9, 31-22. Collins in the front court. Collins backs it back out. Now they look to double team. Collins dribbles away from it. Bumped and fouled by Clark. Audrey Clark going to pick up her 2nd. This will put Collins on the free throw line. Yes, it will put Collins. That fools me whenever Hilham sends everybody down to the other end. But Collins going there, trying to get the bonus if she makes this one, and she does. Reese now with 3 in the quarter, 12 in the game. She'll shoot a second free throw, stepping back up there for the Lady Tigers, dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. This one's no good. Rebound taken away by Hossel. 2.5 to play in the fourth. The Rickman lead is 8, 31-23, and Collins trying to punch it away from Knappenberger will pick up her 4th. Collins picks up number 4 with 2.5 to play in the fourth as Hammock going to come back in. She'll replace Hossel. Hammock stepping out to throw in. As Rickman trying to even up the season series with Hilham as the inbounds goes to Knappenberger. Knappenberger now to Clark. Clark right baseline, they go to Hammock. Down low forward, her jumper on the block is no good. Rebound Romines to Stansberry wanting to run. Stansberry will chase it down. Cut off by Knappenberger. Backs it back out to Romines. Romines in the corner, back to Stansberry. Her three from the right side is bouncing, no good. Carr with the offensive rebound, back up, no good. Stansberry with an offensive rebound, has it knocked away, and a travel going to be called. Walk on Hilham, and a timeout going to be called by Rickman. They'll take it with 2:02 to play in the fourth. It is Hilham calling the timeout. It is Rickman 31, Hilham 23. We'll take this break. We'll come back, and we'll have more from Livingston Academy in just a moment.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Timeout taken by Hilham as 2:02 to play in the fourth. Rickman leading 31-23. It'll be a pretty fun county tournament, as you've got a lot of teams that can make some noise on this girls' side. Rickman trying to give Hilham their first loss in the county as the inbounds goes to Knappenberger. Knappenberger to Clark across the timeline. Free throw line to Dial. Dial back to Knappenberger. I think Coach Garrett said let's slow the pace a little bit with the 8-point lead and the basketball. Stansberry knocks it away, and we have her with 4. Stansberry picking up her 4th. Still not the bonus, as Rickman will play the ball in right side front court with Chloe Dial stepping out to throw in. Goes inbounds Chloe Hammock. Down low Ford. Ford, little up and under move. Jumper's no good. Hammock with the offensive, no, that's Ford with the offensive rebound, no good, but a foul going to go on Hilham. It's going to be Romines picking up her 4th. Adriana Romines picks up number 4. This will put Chloe Dial on the free throw line to shoot 2. She goes there with 1:42 to play in the fourth quarter. First free throw attempt of the game for Dial. Stepping up there with 2 points on the night. Free throw by Chloe is good. Dial now with her 3rd. Rickman's been to the free throw line 4 times. They made 2 out of 4. Trying to make this a 10-point lead. Dial dribbling there. Free throws on the way. That one's good. Dial makes them both, and the lead goes to 10, 33-23, with 1:40 to play in the game. The front court, Stansberry with it. Stansberry tried to go to Collins. Ball knocked away by Clark, but Collins will get to it. Collins in the front court for Hilham. Collins at the free throw line to Stansberry on the right side. She'll drive. Floater on the right baseline. Good. Jaden Stansberry. Stansberry with 5 in the quarter. She's got 8 in the game. Knappenberger now to bring it front court for Rickman as we have 1:15 to play in the game. Collins knocked it away. Knappenberger will save it though to Clark. Clark now to Hammock, and a timeout going to be called by Rickman. They'll call it with 1:08 to play in the fourth and a 33-25 Rickman lead. Again, we want to take this opportunity to ask you to go support our sponsors, as we appreciate them making it possible for us to be able to bring these games to you. Our sponsors are what make that possible, and we ask that you will go out and support them with Christmas coming up. If they sell items and goods that would be good for Christmas gifts, we ask you to support them because they are what supports us throughout the season. Ask you to support them for whatever their products are that they sell, and just let them know that you appreciate them helping you to be able to see these events here on Overton Events as we continue here with 1:08 to play in the fourth. Rickman leading 33-25. Again, go to our YouTube page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. It costs absolutely nothing to subscribe, and the more subscribers we get, that helps grow our channel and helps us grow and helps us be able to bring you more of these events here on our Overton Events YouTube channel. We're on Facebook. We're on the Overton County News website. We're on our homepage at overtonevents.com. We're streaming on Twin Lakes Television, channel 951. A lot of different ways to see us. If you want to be a sponsor, just contact Tyler. Send us an email at overtonevents@gmail.com, and he'll help you get set up as one of our sponsors here on our channel. Dial plays the ball into Hammock. Lob down low to Ford on the right block. Turns to her left. Good Pasture blocked it. Taken away by Carr. Carr now to Collins. Collins quickly in the front court. Driving all the way to the rim. Layup good. Reese Collins. Collins, 5 in the quarter. She's got 14 in the game now to lead all scorers. Hammock in the backcourt. It's a 6-point game with 47 seconds to play. 2-possession game as Knappenberger dribbling in the front court. They'll go to Reams. Reams double team there. Collins going to knock it away. Before she does, though, a timeout going to be taken by Rickman. They'll call it with 35 seconds to play in the fourth. Timeout by the Lady Bulldogs will be a 30 here. As assistant coach Elliott Poston signaling a 30. Sometimes, though, that doesn't mean anything. They'll take a minute, sometimes a minute and a half for the timeouts, as these officials give them plenty of time during timeouts. Boys game coming up right after this one, as the Rickman Bulldogs will get Wade Eldridge back on the bench. The last time we saw Rickman, he was ill. He's back tonight for Rickman. Haven't seen if Brody Miller will be back. He also missed a game due to sickness, so hopefully he'll return for Rickman. As the timeout called by the Lady Bulldogs. Hilham back out on the floor. Rickman now to play it in on the baseline. Hilham's got to put them on the line here. Just decision time to see who commits the foul and who they want to put on the line, but they don't have a lot of time to think about that. Got to save time by fouling as quickly as they can. Hammock out top. Hammock left side Reams. Reams picks up the dribble. Goes left side Knappenberger. Knappenberger to Reams at the elbow. And a foul going to be called. Is it Good Pasture? Is it Collins? It's going to be Good Pasture picking it up, I believe, as Emerson will pick up her first. This will put Chloe Hammock on the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1. She's got a chance to go into double figures. Officials going to get together to discuss something here. I'm not sure if they agreed on who committed the foul. They're going to go over to the scorer's table. It is going to go on Good Pasture. Allie Reams at the free throw line, shooting the front end of the 1-and-1 still for Rickman. 24 seconds to play. Free throw is no good, didn't catch rim, and it'll be a play-in for Hilham. They're not out of this with Romine stepping out to throw in. Adriana to play it in the backcourt. Goes inbounds to Stansbury, knocked away, but right back to Romines. Now to Carr running in front court. Carr on the left side, and a timeout going to be taken by Hilham. They'll call it with 18 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. Timeout called by the Lady Tigers. They'll take a full. We'll take it with them. It is Rickman 33, Hilham 27.
Close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The Best Award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care close to home. Livingston Regional Hospital.
And while we're watching our live events here, let's take a moment to ask you to do a little something for us, if you don't mind. We would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube page. Just click on the YouTube icon at the lower right-hand corner. Once you click on that, that will pull up the YouTube page, and it will pull up a subscribe button. It will be red. Just click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything to subscribe. Never will cost you anything to subscribe. That's just back after the timeout. Basketball belongs to Hilham as they'll play it in left side front court with Stansbury stepping out to throw in. Stansbury to play it in for the Lady Tigers. Goes to Good Pasture. Good Pasture holding the basketball there. Will hand off to Romines. Romines now to Collins. Collins will take the shot. It's no good. Was it touched? It was not touched by Rickman. 10 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. As Hammock will play it in to Dial. Dial, dangerous pass. Reams will try to save it, and she will. Reams will bring it across the timeline. That's loose. Knappenberger will get to it. Knappenberger now to Reams, and the game will end right there. Your final score, Rickman 33, Hilham 27. So with the win, Rickman goes to 6-4 overall. They even up their county record at 2-2. With the loss, Hilham drops to 5-4 overall. They see their first loss of this county season as they drop to 3-1 in the county, trying to hold on to that number 1 seed in the county tournament. Take a look at the scoring. First of all, for Hilham, they were led by Reese Collins. 14 points in the game for Collins to lead all scorers. 2 points scored tonight by Mercy Dishman. 8 points in the game for Jaden Stansberry. 1 point tonight for Emmy Carr. 3 points in the game for Adriana Romines to give them their total of 27. Hilham got to the line, let's see, 16 times. They made 8 of 16 from the free throw line, did Hilham. For Rickman, they were led tonight by Chloe Hammock. 8 points in the game for Hammock to lead the Lady Bulldogs. 2 points scored tonight by Audrey Clark. 7 in the game for Kate Ford. 2 in the game for Allie Reams. 4 points tonight for Mercy Dishman. 2 in the game for Addie Mae Knappenberger. 2 points tonight for Snowy Hossel. And 4 in the game for Chloe Dial to give them their total of 33. Rickman got to the line 6 times. They made 3 of 6 from the free throw line, so both teams shot 50% from the free throw line, and Rickman wins it 33-27. We'll take this break. We'll come back. We'll have boys action coming up in just a moment. Back here at Livingston Academy as the girls' game winding up just a little bit ago with Rickman evening up the season series with Hilham on the girls' side. The Rickman girls win 33-27 to go to 2-2 in the county. They go to 6-4 overall. The loss, Hilham goes to 5-4 overall. They go to 3-1 in county play. Now we move to the boys' side as it'll be Hilham, the visiting team, on the scoreboard for the Tigers here at Livingston Academy. Rickman playing their games here due to the fact that they're having to redo the floor down at Rickman Elementary School. So they might be able to play before Christmas, but we'll just have to wait and see as they're going to do the starting lineups here. And I was lazy. I didn't take the walk down from the top here to go get the starters, so we'll let them line them up here, and we'll give them to you as we go, as Hilham going to be coached by Marley Sales for the Tigers. As for Hilham, it's going to be number 12, Corbin Burns, getting the start. Also number 23, Landon Danner. Number 22, Avery Walker. Number 24, Nathan Raines. And number 4, Parker Greenwood. The starting 5 for Hilham. Now for Rickman, they'll start number 21, Clayton Hill. Also number 2, Brody Miller getting the start. Number 0, Green Puckett getting the start. Number 11, Colton Hill. And number 22, Jathan Smith, the starting 5 for Rickman, as the Bulldogs dressed in the gold, the purple numbers, the white trim on the basketball uniforms. Hilham dressed in the orange, the white numbers, the navy blue trim. Puckett to jump for Rickman. Jumping for Hilham will be Danner. Rickman moving to the bucket to our left as we get this boys game underway. Hilham moving to the bucket to our right. Lead official steps in to get this one underway. Happy to have you with us here on Overton Events, as they will put this one in the air. Tap's going to be controlled by Clayton Hill. Hill in the front court to Miller. Right side 3 ball is no good. Rebound tapped out of bounds by Rickman. They say Colton Hill touched it last, and the arrow, or the possession, will go to the Tigers. Raines will play the ball in to Burns. Burns now to Danner. Danner dribbling against 1-2-1-1 pressure by Rickman. Now to Burns. Burns across the timeline. Burns goes right side, Greenwood. Greenwood cut off and walked with the basketball. Turnover, we'll give it to Rickman as they'll play it in the backcourt against pressure now by Hilham. Jathan Smith to Clayton Hill. Hill underneath Puckett on the left block. Little jump hook in the lane, no good. Puckett taps the rebound, but Burns is there to get to it for Hilham. Burns now working against the pressure, now to Greenwood. Greenwood on the sideline, going to be bumped and fouled by Brody Miller. Miller will pick up his first foul of the game, coming against Rickman with 5:20 to play in the first quarter, as Rain stepping out to throw in. Goes inbounds to Danner. Danner will drive. Trying to work his way on the baseline, took an extra step, and the turnover by Hilham will give it right back to Rickman. They'll play it in on the end line as Miller stepping out to throw in. Brody will play it in to Smith. Smith back to Miller. Miller against pressure over the top of it to Colton Hill. To Clayton Hill on the left baseline. His jumper is bouncing no good. Puckett with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Colton Hill, now to Smith. Smith to Miller up top. Left wing Clayton Hill. He'll take the 3 there and knock it down. Clayton Hill with the first bucket of the night. It's a 3-pointer, and Rickman moves in front 3-0 here in the early going. Danner now to Greenwood. Greenwood double teamed on the sideline, taken away by Miller. 3-on-1. Miller to Smith. Driving layup good. Jathan Smith. Smith lays it up and in for his first 2. Rickman scored the first 5 as they jump in front 5-0. Burns pass deflected. Walker will try to get to it. He keeps it alive. They dive on the floor as that's Smith going to save it to Miller. His driving scoop layup's no good, but a foul going to be called on Hilham. It'll go on Parker Greenwood. He'll pick up his first foul against Hilham in the game, but it's a shooting foul, and it'll put Brody Miller on the free throw line to shoot 2, looking for his first points of the night. Miller stepping up there with 4:24 to play in the first quarter. Free throw by Brody is no good. He'll have a second opportunity. Stepping back up there for the Bulldogs as Colton Hill going to sit down. Blake Melton will come in replacing him. Second free throw from Miller. This one's on the way. This one's good. So Brody makes 1 out of 2. He's got his first point of the night. Rickman out 6-0 here in the first quarter. Greenwood in the front court. Parker tries to cross it over, backs it back out to Burns. Burns now to Raines. Left side they go to Danner. 3 ball by Danner is no good. Rebound Miller. Miller wanting to run. Lead pass Clayton Hill. Hill will run it down on the baseline. He saves it down low. Puckett, who made a good catch. Layup good. Green Puckett. Puckett with his first 2. 4 players have scored for Rickman, and they lead it 8-0. Danner in the backcourt. Danner over the top of the pressure, but knocked away by Puckett and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It'll stay with Hilham as Rickman going to get number 24, Cooper Roberts, into the ball game for the first time. He'll replace Jathan Smith. Inbounds goes to Danner. Danner working the ball between the circles. Now we'll back it back out. Left side they go to Burns. His 3 is bouncing off the back iron. No good. Hit the support on the top of the backboard. Touch last, or rather, it was touch last by Hilham. It'll go to Rickman. They'll play it in to Clayton Hill. Hill now will bring it across the timeline. Right side they go to Roberts. Roberts in the lane, Miller. Miller double teamed inside. Ball knocked away and taken away by Danner. I think that was Walker that knocked it free. Danner in the front court to Greenwood. Greenwood back to Danner. Danner dribbling on the outside. Now we'll go to Burns. Against the 1-2-2 zone by Rickman. Burns spins against it. Scoop shot no good. Rebound taken away by Melton. The outlet to Roberts running. Roberts all the way to the rim. Layup no good. Clayton Hill with the rebound. Hill fall away in the lane no good. Rebound Puckett for Rickman. Puckett now to Miller. Miller in the lane to Puckett breaking down low. He'll kick it left side Clayton Hill. They'll skip it right side Roberts. Long 2 in the air is good. Cooper Roberts. Roberts with his first 2. 5 different players have scored for Rickman. They lead it 10-0. There's a steal by Clayton Hill. Hill will drive. Layup on the right side. Good. Clayton Hill. First player for the Bulldogs to have 2 buckets. Hill's got 5 of their 12, and they lead it now 12-0 with 2.5 to play in the first quarter. There's a steal by Miller. Miller all the way to the rim. Layup good. Brody Miller. Miller has his 3rd. Rickman jumping out early, 14-0. Danner in the front court with it on the far side. Around the screen to Greenwood. Greenwood looking down low to Raines posting up. Can't get the ball to him. They'll go high post to Burns. Burns dribbling through underneath. Reverse layup underneath. Good by Corbin Burns. Burns has the first 2 of the game for Hilham. A little scoop layup inside. Melton now in the front court for Hilham. Melton will drive. Blocked away by Walker, but right to Puckett. His layup's good. Avery Walker blocked the shot, but it went right to Green Puckett to lay it up and in for his 4th point of the night. The front court with it is Burns with 1:45 to play in the first quarter, and Rickman leading 16-2. Greenwood to Danner. Danner now to Burns. Burns dribbling on the right wing, looks to drive. Burns works his way to the baseline. Goes down low, tried to hit Raines. Melton took it away to Roberts. Roberts now to bring it front court for the Bulldogs. Roberts looks to run. Left baseline they go to Puckett. Left side Melton. 19-foot jumper, no good. Rebound Raines for Hilham. Raines now to Danner. Danner will bring it front court on the dribble. Danner works it left side to Burns. Burns on the left wing. Back out to Danner. Danner at the half-court circle to set the offense here at Livingston Academy. Danner around the screen with the left-hand dribble. Goes left corner, Raines. He's got an open look at the 3. That one's no good. Rebound Miller wanting to run. Miller to Hill ahead of everyone. Left side layup, good. Clayton Hill. Hill running the floor. He's got 7. Rickman leads it 18-2 with 45 seconds to play in the first quarter. Burns brings it front court for the Tigers. Burns dribbling up top. Right side they go to Greenwood. Greenwood now to Danner at the half-court circle as we approach 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Down low, Raines turns to his left. Jumper bouncing, no good. Raines will tap it, but Hill will get to it. Clayton then has it knocked away by Burns and out of bounds. Touch last by Hilham as Rickman gets Jathan Smith back on the floor. Hilham's going to get number 1, Hayden Staggs, in for the first time. Number 13, Aiden Jones will check in for the first time. Inbounds Miller. Left corner three by Brody. Rims good. Brody Miller knocks down the triple. He's got a free throw, a two-pointer, and a three-pointer. Has 6 points in the first half. Rickman being led by Clayton Hill here in the first quarter as Rickman in front 21-2. Danner in the right corner. He'll skip it now to Burns. Burns will drive. Little floater in the lane, banking no good. Walker will tap the rebound, but taps it out of bounds with 1.1 to play here in the first quarter. Melton to throw in. Goes to Hill. He'll take a three-quarter court shot. That's no good, and we're through one. After one complete, it is Rickman 21, Hilham 2. We'll have the second quarter in just a moment. Big first quarter by Rickman as they lead 21-2. Rickman led in the first by Clayton Hill with 7 points. He's made a three-point field goal. 6 points for Brody Miller. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line, has a three-point field goal. 4 points in the quarter for Green Puckett. 2 apiece by Jathan Smith and Cooper Roberts. Only bucket in the game for Hilham, Corbin Burns with the 2-point field goal. It is Miller, Cooper Roberts, Jathan Smith, Clayton Hill, and Blake Melton for Rickman. Brody Miller out there. I didn't say his first name. We'll do that. Corbin Burns, also Aiden Jones, Hayden Staggs, Landon Danner, and also out there Avery Walker for Hilham. Ball knocked away from Rickman, right back out of bounds. Hilham to play it in, right side front court with Hayden Staggs stepping out to throw in. Goes to Jones. Jones picks up the dribble. Jones inside. Danner made a good catch in the lane. His jumper's good. Landon Danner with his first 2. Miller in the front court for Rickman. Right side they go to Hill. Hill in the corner, Jathan Smith. One dribble with the left hand. Pull up jumper, no good. Miller with the offensive rebound. Then he's going to be tied up. As reaching in is Hayden Staggs to tie him up. Or did they get a foul? They got a foul on Hayden Staggs. Staggs will pick up his first, team second here in the first half. Foul on the floor, so Blake Melton will play it in, right side on the baseline. Right side Hill, back to Melton, right side short corner jumper good, Blake Melton. Melton has his first 2. Rickman back out by 19, 23-4. That matches their biggest lead. Bringing the ball front court is Burns. Now to Jones, right side. The 3 by Danner is no good. Rebound Jathan Smith. Smith controlling for Rickman. Smith quickly in the front court. Works his way inside. Floater banking no good, but Corbin Burns is going to be called for his first foul. Burns will pick up number 1 with 5 minutes to play in the first half. This will put Jathan Smith on the free throw line to shoot 2. Rickman as a team has been to the line twice. They made 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. As Smith going there for the first time. This one's good. Smith with his 3rd point. Number 11, Colton Hill checking back in. He'll replace Brody Miller. Second free throw coming from Jathan Smith, dribbling the basketball there. Puts this one on the way. That one's no good. Didn't catch rim, and the ball will go to Hilham. Tigers will play it in on the end line with Staggs stepping out to throw in. Staggs goes inbounds to Burns. Burns now will bring it front court. Rickman dropping back in a half-court matchup zone. They're 1-2-2. Right side Staggs. Staggs on the wing. They go to Danner. Danner dribbling with the left hand. In the corner, Burns. 18-foot jumper on the right baseline. No good. Rebound Smith for Rickman. Now to Melton. Melton cut off there, and they're going to call a foul on Hilham. It's going to go on Aiden Jones. Jones will pick up his first. Team's fourth here in the first half as Hilham's going to get Avery Walker out of the lineup. Nathan Raines will come in replacing him. Inside, Colton Hill is open on the baseline. His wide open layup, good. Colton Hill for his first two of the night. Burns to bring it front court. 4:20 to play in the first half. Rickman leading 26-4. Staggs goes left side now to Danner. Danner dribbling out with the right hand to Jones. Jones inside. Raines made a good catch. His jumper's no good, but a foul going to be called on Rickman, and this will put Nathan Raines on the free throw line to shoot two as Colton Hill will pick up his first. Team's second here in the first half against Rickman. Raines to the line for the first time. First free throw attempts of the game for Hilham with 4:09 to play in the second quarter. Free throw by Raines is good. Raines has his first point. He'll shoot a second free throw. Stepping back up there for the Tigers. This one's on the way. This one's rolling good again. Made them both there. And it's 26-6 with 4 minutes to play in the first half. Melton on the right side to Hill. Clayton Hill with it. Up top, Smith. Smith skips it now to Clayton Hill in the right corner. Hill will work his way inside. Little floater in front. Rolling no good. Rebound taken away by Danner. Then Hill knocked it away, but knocked it out of bounds. Touched last by Rickman. It will go to Hilham. Brody Miller checking back in for Rickman. He'll come in replacing Clayton Hill. Danner to play the ball in. Whistle stopping play for Hayden Staggs to tie a shoe here. And it will be Danner going inbounds to Burns. Burns now to bring it front court for the Tigers. Works the ball around a screen. Tried to go back on the pick and pop. It's knocked away and stolen by Miller. Miller now to Melton. Melton right side to Roberts. In the corner, Smith. Smith has it knocked away and stolen by Raines. Raines now to Jones wanting to run. Jones, he never went. I don't think he ever went over and back. I think the body went, but I don't think the ball went. So I don't think that's an over and back, but they make the call, and that's the way it is. Roberts going to sit down. Melton will come in replacing him. Melton plays it into Miller on the left side. Miller working the ball top of the key. Right side now to Smith. Smith back to Miller. To Smith cutting inside. His jumper from 8's no good. Melton taps the rebound. New player out there for Rickman. Melton will get back to it. His jumper's good. Blake Melton. It's number 15 out there. That's J.P. Miller that has checked in for the Bulldogs. 28-6. Rickman in front. Greenwood with it on the right side. Parker working there with the right-hand dribble. Backs it back out to Staggs. Dangerous pass. Smith took it away. Smith down the front court. Smith, little fall away on the right side is rolling good. Jathan Smith. Smith with 3 in the quarter. He's got 5 in the game. Rickman has their biggest lead at 24. It's 30-6. Greenwood on the right wing. Out top now to Jones. Right side they go to Danner. His deep 3 in the air is off the back of the iron. No good. J.P. Miller with the rebound. Now to Melton. Melton will bring it front court. Melton dribbling top of the key to Brody Miller. His left side 3 in the air is good. Brody Miller. Miller has his second 3. He's got 9. Rickman in front 33-6. The front court with it is Jones. Jones dribbling up top. Will lob it left corner Staggs. His 3 in the air to answer is good. Hayden Staggs with the first 3 of the night for Hilham with his first points, 33-9 with 2 minutes to play in the first half. Miller in the front court to Melton on the left side. In the corner they go. Colton Hill. His 3 in the air is no good. Raines with the rebound for Hilham. Now to Danner. Danner to bring it front court for the Tigers. Danner, a little hesitation dribble up top. Melton blocks the 3, but Melton fouled it. Blake Melton will pick up his first, team's third, and this is 3 free throws for Landon Danner. Fouled shooting the 3-point attempt. He'll go to the line with 1:46 to play in the second quarter with Rickman leading 33-9. Danner, the first of 3, is bouncing good. Hit the front of the rim and kicked over. He's got his third point. Second free throw coming up. Danner, this one's on the way. This one's no good. Rickman going to get number 35, Heath Matthews, in the ball game. He'll come in replacing Jathan Smith. Danner to shoot a third free throw, trying to score his 4th point of the night. This one's on the way. This one's good. So Danner makes 2 out of 3. He's got 4 points on the night. 33-11. Rickman in front with 1:40 to play in the first half. Miller, left side, they go to Melton. To Miller, cutting in the lane. His jumper from 12, bouncing no good. Colton Hill with an offensive rebound. Back to Miller. Miller down low, J.P. Miller. Ball knocked away and taken away. Raines with the steal. Raines now to Danner. Danner to bring it front court. Left side, they go to Jones. Jones whips a pass inside Raines. Ball knocked away by Brody Miller, taken away by Melton. Melton now to Matthews to bring it front court. Matthews left side, they go Brody Miller. High post, J.P. Miller. Right wing now to Melton. Step inside the three-point line to Brody Miller inside. His jumper inside, banking good. Brody Miller. Miller into double figures. He's got 5 in the quarter, 11 in the game, and Rickman has their biggest lead at 35-11. Raines in the front court to Greenwood. His right side 3 is good. Parker Greenwood. Greenwood has his first bucket. It's a 3. 50 seconds to play in the first half as Matthews brings it front court. Left side, Brody Miller. Miller going to drive. Kicks it out to Melton. Melton fakes. Steps to the elbow. Right side jumper, no good. Rebound tapped up by Staggs. Controlled by Raines. Raines now to bring it front court with 30 seconds to play in the half. To Greenwood. Greenwood in the corner now to Staggs. Up top, Danner. His deep 3 out top is good. Landon Danner. Danner with his 7th point, his first 3. Hilham's made 3 threes in the quarter. Colton Hill on the left baseline. Down low, J.P. Miller. Kicks it out to Matthews with 13 seconds. Matthews shot blocked, but a foul going to be called on Parker Greenwood, and he'll pick up his 2nd. This will put Heath Matthews on the free throw line to shoot 2. Matthews going there with 11 seconds to play in the first half as he'll step up there for the first time. Looking for his first point of the night. Free throw is no good. He'll have a second opportunity. Rickman in control, leading 35-17. Matthews to shoot a second free throw. This one's on the way. This one's no good. Miller with the offensive rebound. Brody controlling, now backs it back out to Matthews. Back to Miller. Miller looks to drive, swings it right side. Melton with 3 seconds. Melton now high post, Brody Miller. His jumper at the buzzer is good. Brody Miller. Miller scores at the buzzer, and we are at halftime. At halftime, it is Rickman 37, Hilham 17. We'll be back to check the scoring in this one in just a moment. Halftime here with Rickman leading 37-17 over Hilham, as Rickman led 21-2 at the end of the first quarter. They outscore Hilham 20-15 in that second quarter. As Hilham got hot in the second quarter, they made 3 3-pointers. In that second quarter, the Tigers being led by Landon Danner with 7 points. He's made 1 3-point field goal, was 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 3 points at halftime for Hayden Staggs on a 3-point field goal. 3 points for Parker Greenwood. He's made a 3-pointer. 2 points in the first half for Corbin Burnson. 2 at halftime for Nathan Raines on 2 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, Hilham made 3 of 5 from the free throw line. They made 3 3-point field goals in the first half. For Rickman, they're being led by a good first half for Brody Miller. 13 points in the first half for Miller, including 2 3-point field goals. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 7 points at halftime for Clayton Hill. He made 1 3-point field goal. 5 points in the first half for Jathan Smith. He was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points at halftime for Green Puckett. 4 in the first half for Blake Melton. 2 points scored at halftime for Colton Hill. 2 in the first half for Cooper Roberts to give them their total of 37. Heath Matthews got the free throw line twice. He went 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Jathan Smith made 1 of 2 from the free throw line. As a team, Rickman made 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Bulldogs have made 2 3-point field goals in the contest, and they lead it 37-17. Girls game, Rickman evened up the season series by defeating Hilham 33-27 in the girls matchup. Big game by Reese Collins. Collins ends up with 14 points. The only player for either team in double figures. Rickman led by Chloe Hammock with 8 points. Rickman with possession to start the fourth quarter. Clayton Hill, Brody Miller, Jathan Smith, Cooper Roberts, and Green Puckett. Hill with it on the right side against the 2-3 zone by Hilham. Hill up top now to Miller. Miller left side to Smith. Smith back to Miller, top of the key. Back to Smith on the wing against this 2-3. They'll skip it right corner now to Roberts. Back to Hill. Hill will skip it to Smith. He's got an open look at the 3. Jathan can't connect on that one. Rebound Greenwood. It's Parker Greenwood. Also Nathan Raines, Landon Danner, Avery Walker, and that is Burns. Corbin Burns, his jumper's no good. Rebound Hilham up top Greenwood. His three's no good. Rebound Puckett. Puckett now to Hill to bring it front court. Hill across the timeline, working on the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Free throw line, Brody Miller. His jumper there is good. Brody Miller. Miller 2 in the quarter. He's got 15 in the game. 39-17. Rickman out by 22 now. Front court with it is Danner. His pass knocked away by Roberts, taken away by Miller. Miller, lead pass Hill. Hill driving the rim, shot blocked away by Danner. Rebound tied up inside as Roberts and Raines going to tie it up. Arrow going to give it to Hilham as they'll play it in with 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Burns will bring it front court. Burns goes left side, Greenwood. Greenwood in the corner now to Raines. 18-foot jumper on the left side, no good. Rebound tapped by Hill, but controlled by Burns. Burns' follow is no good. Burns another offensive rebound. Backs it back out to Danner underneath Walker. His jumper's banking good. Avery Walker. Walker with his first 2. It's a 20-point Rickman lead, 39-19. Miller inside to Puckett. Puckett's jumper on the left block, no good. Rebound Raines. Raines now to Burns to bring it front court. Burns will go to Danner. Danner down low. Walker posting up. Smith knocked it away, and Smith fouled him. Jathan Smith going to be called for his first. First foul in the second half against Rickman. They've been called for only, that's number 4 on them in the entire game. Blake Melton going to come in replacing Jathan Smith. Raines to throw in for Hilham. Plays it left side, Danner. Danner will dribble on the baseline, double teamed and fouled by Puckett. Green Puckett will pick up his first. Team's second. This will put Landon Danner on the free throw line to shoot 2. He goes there 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Fouled shooting a 3-pointer. Made 2 out of the 3 free throws. Danner's free throw here is no good. 39-19. The lead stays at 20 with 4:11 to play in the third quarter. Second free throw coming up from Danner. This one's on the way. This one's no good. No rim there, and it'll go to Rickman. Melton to throw in. Plays the ball into Hill. Hill in the front court now to Roberts. Roberts to Hill, cutting at the right elbow. They'll swing it to Melton in three-point range. Melton to Brody Miller at the high post. Back to Melton. Now to Hill. Hill, right side they go to Roberts. Roberts down low to Puckett, posting up to Miller. Miller kicks it out to Hill. His left side three in the air is no good. Rebound down low to Burns for Hilham. Burns now will bring it front court for the Tigers. Burns has it knocked away by Hill. They battle for it. Hill will pull it away to Brody Miller. Miller driving the left side. His jumper's no good. Roberts with the offensive rebound. Back up and in. Cooper Roberts following up the miss. Lays it up and in for his fourth point. 3:28 to play in the third. Rickman in front 41-19. Right corner Raines with it. Raines up top Greenwood. Ball taken away. Miller with the steal. Miller going to drive. Gets all the way to the rim. His jumper's no good. But a foul going to be called, and Brody Miller will go to the line to shoot two. Foul going to go on Corbin Burns. He'll pick up his second. Team's first here in the second half, but this will put Brody Miller on the free throw line to shoot two. Free throw by Brody is bouncing, no good. He'll have another opportunity. 15 points in the game for Brody Miller to lead all scorers. Greenwood going to sit down. Aiden Jones will come in replacing him. Second free throw from Miller. This one's on the way. This one bouncing, no good. Rebound Puckett. Puckett back up with the right hand. His follow's no good. Raines will save it to Walker. Walker now to Danner. Danner in the backcourt. Halfway through the third quarter. Rickman leading 41-19. Danner. High post they go to Raines. Right corner Burns. Quick release three is no good. Rebound Jones. His fall away blocked by Puckett. Puckett dives on the floor to save it. He'll get it to Melton. Melton now to Hill. Long pass. Miller made a good catch. Reverse layup. Good. Brody Miller. Miller 4 in the quarter. He's got 17 in the game. Rickman has their biggest lead at 43-19. The front court with it. Jones on the left side. Down low Walker has it knocked away by Puckett. Jones will recover, but then Puckett knocks it out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It's going to stay with Hilham as Jathan Smith comes back in. Colton Hill checks back in. Also coming back is J.P. Miller. Staying out there, Brody Miller and Blake Melton. Puckett. Also Hill, Clayton Hill. And Roberts will sit down. Danner at the free throw line. Pulls up there. His jumper's good. Landon Danner. Danner with 2 in the quarter. He's got 9 in the game. Smith in the front court. Goes left side. Brody Miller spotted for 3. That one's rimming no good. Rebound J.P. Miller. Now to Melton. Melton to the right elbow. His floater there's good. Blake Melton. Melton 2 in the quarter. He's got 6 in the game. We approach 2 minutes to play in the third. Rickman out big. Brody Miller knocks it away from Danner. Picked up there by Colton Hill. Hill with the outlet to Brody Miller. He'll drive. Left side layup, no good. Rebound on the floor. Coming up with it's Rickman. Miller, left baseline jumper, no good. Rebound J.P. Miller for the Bulldogs, and he's going to be tied up by Raines. And the arrow will keep it. No, they'll give it to Hilham. Hilham's going to get Hayden Staggs back on the floor. He'll come in replacing Landon Danner. They check to see who the basketball actually belongs to. On the board it says Hilham. They're going to give it to Rickman. Melton stepping out to throw in. Melton plays in the lane. Brody Miller. His jumper in front's no good. Rebound taken away by Raines for Hilham. Raines now to Burns to bring it front court. Burns goes left side now to Jones. Jones now to Staggs. Staggs goes back to Jones on the left side. Rickman in a 2-3 zone now. Down low, Raines posting up. Ball knocked away by J.P. Miller and out of bounds. Touch last by Rickman. It'll stay with Hilham. Tigers to throw in on the baseline with 1.5 to play in the third quarter. Rickman in control, leading 45-21. Raines to throw in. Raines plays it up top to Jones. Jones on the left side, slid there and walked with the basketball. Jones just kind of scooted there when he tried to make that stop to take the shot. The movement of the feet will force the turnover, and Jathan Smith will bring it front court to Brody Miller. To Smith on the give and go. And in the lane, a foul is going to go on Hilham. Picking it up will be Avery Walker. He'll pick up his first. Team's second here in the third. Miller in the lane. Brody's jumper's no good. Got his own rebound. Takes it back up, no good. Raines with the rebound. Melton took it away. Now Colton Hill will get to the loose ball, and Hill dribbles on the end line. Basketball going to go to Hilham as Raines plays it in to Burns to bring it front court. Burns now will work it across the timeline for the Tigers. Burns dribbling there at the half-court circle around the screen. Goes right side to Staggs, deep in three-point range. Now to Jones. Jones right side Burns. And Burns going to be bumped and fouled by Colton Hill. Hill will pick up his second. Team's third here in the second half. Raines stepping out to throw in. Raines underneath quickly to Walker. His jumper inside, no good. Rebound J.P. Miller to Smith running on the near side. Smith will get control. Smith will skip it. Colton Hill, power dribble. His jumper banking good. Colton Hill took the power dribble to set the feet. Banks it home for his fourth point. We're under a minute to play in the third with Rickman leading 47-21. Staggs in the corner now to Burns. Burns will drive. His floater blocked away by J.P. Miller. It's loose. Raines will bat it out to Staggs. Staggs back to Burns. Quick release, two on the baseline, no good. Raines with the rebound. His jump hook in the lane is good. Nathan Raines. Raines with his first field goal. He's got 4 points as Smith will bring it front court for Rickman. Smith right side Melton on the baseline. Colton Hill. Hill's jumper banking good. Colton Hill with his 6th point. 49-23 with 22 seconds to play in the quarter. Burns now to walk it front court for the Tigers. Burns goes left side to Jones. Jones now to Staggs with 10 seconds to play in the quarter. High post they go to Raines. Back to Jones now. Rather, Staggs goes to Burns. Burns looking to drive. Up top Raines. His top of the key three is off the back of the iron, no good, and the quarter will end right there. After 3, it's Rickman 49, Hilham 23.
Close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
Protecting the newest Overton County residents. Livingston Regional, named one of the state's best award winners for its work at reducing infant mortality. The BEST award focuses on the importance of breastfeeding, early elective delivery reduction, and safe sleep for Tennessee babies.
Quality care, close to home, Livingston Regional Hospital.
And while we're watching our live events here, let's take a moment to ask you to do a little something for us, if you don't mind. We would love to have you subscribe to our YouTube page. Just click on the YouTube icon at the lower right-hand corner. Once you click on that, that will pull up the YouTube page, and it will pull up a subscribe button. It will be red. Just click that subscribe button. Won't cost you anything to subscribe. Never will cost you anything to subscribe. That's just a... Hilham to play it in to start the fourth quarter. Raines to throw in. He's joined by Burns, Staggs, Jones, and Danner for the Tigers. Inbounds goes to Burns to bring it front court. Down low Danner. Left side Jones. Jones up top to Raines. Now to Burns. Burns looking to drive. Works his way inside. His pass knocked away. J.P. Miller now to Matthews to bring it front court. Let's check the other players out there for Rickman as Matthews moves it right side to number 41. That's Jacob Shakui. Now the long 2 up top is no good by Riley Kaufman. Gets his own rebound. He'll go left side to J.P. Miller, who'll lay it up and in for his first 2. Also out there is Baylor Barnes for Rickman. He wears number 10. Burns to bring it front court. Burns goes left side now to Jones. Jones on the left wing. Up top to Staggs. Staggs, high post, they go to Danner. Danner to Burns, cutting back door through his hands and out of bounds. Turnover by Hilham. We'll give it right back to Rickman. Matthews stepping out to throw in. He'll play the ball in as Raines going to sit down. Hilham's going to get number 11. Landon Sidwell into the ball game for the first time. Matthews will bring it front court. High post J.P. Miller. Left side, the jumper for 2 is no good by Kaufman. Goes out of bounds off the hands of Shakui, and the basketball will go to Hilham. Sidwell will play it into Burns. Burns now will bring it front court for the Tigers. Picked up there at half court by Barnes. High post Danner. Then Danner's going to be held and fouled by Shakui. Rather by Kaufman. Kaufman will pick up his first. Team's fourth here in the second half. Parker Greenwood coming back in for Hilham. He'll come in replacing Corbin Burns. Aiden Jones will play the ball into Greenwood. Greenwood up top now to Danner. Danner back to Greenwood. Parker got an open look at a three. That one's off the back of the iron, no good. J.P. Miller with the rebound. Danner with the steal. His driving layup good. Landon Danner. Danner into double figures. He's got 11. Brody Miller leads all scorers with 17. Kaufman goes left baseline to Barnes. His jumper's no good. J.P. Miller with the rebound, taken away by Danner. Then Danner will save it to Staggs. Staggs, long lead to Jones on the left side. And Jones going to be called for the double dribble. Turnover by Hilham. Will give it right back to Rickman. Bulldogs to throw in on the end line as Hilham going to get number 10 into the ball game. That's Jay Savage checking in for the first time. He'll replace Landon Danner. Inbounds goes to Matthews to bring it front court. Matthews works it right side now. Shakui, ball knocked away and stolen by Greenwood. Greenwood controlling for the Tigers. He'll bring it front court on the dribble. Greenwood. Pass knocked away by Matthews. Right back to Greenwood. Then Matthews deflects that one out of bounds. Touch last by the Bulldogs. Continuous clock here in the fourth quarter. We're halfway through the fourth with Rickman leading 51-25. Inbounds goes to Jones up top. Jones now to Greenwood, and a foul going to be called on Jacob Shakui. He'll pick up his first, team's fifth here in the second half. Jones to throw in, plays it in to Greenwood. Greenwood works it with the left hand. Between the circles, ball knocked away, taken away by Kaufman. Kaufman driving to the rim, layup good. Riley Kaufman. Kaufman lays it up and in for his first two. As Hilham going to get a new player onto the floor, number 25 checking in. That is Camden Deming checking in as he'll come in replacing Aiden Jones. Inbounds goes to Greenwood. Greenwood to bring it front court on the dribble. Greenwood working up top. They look to double team over the top of it to Staggs. Staggs down low tried to hit Sidwell. Too wide for him to get to, and the turnover by Hilham will give it right back to Rickman. Stepping out to throw in will be Shakui as he'll play the ball in to Matthews. Matthews across the timeline to Shakui on the right side. Back to Matthews. Matthews dribbles his way into the paint. The pull-up jumper rolling no good. J.P. Miller taps the rebound, but Staggs will come out there with it for Hilham. Staggs now to Greenwood. Greenwood will bring it front court. Goes left side now to Deming. To Sidwell, back to Deming. Now Greenwood. Greenwood up top, picks up the dribble, needs help. Backs it back out to Deming. He'll take the three on the left wing. That one's short, no good. Long rebound, going to get out of bounds. Touch last by Hilham. It'll go to Rickman. Bulldogs will play it in. Before they do, though, Hilham's going to get new player out there. Let's see who that is. That's going to be number 42 checking in. We don't have a 42 on our roster. We apologize for that. They've added somebody to this roster. Is in the front court with it is Shakui to Matthews. Matthews dribbling with the left hand. Back to Shakui. To Kaufman on the baseline. Kaufman working there with 45 seconds to play in the game. Out of bounds off Rickman. It'll go to Hilham. Stepping out to throw in will be Savage. Plays the ball into Greenwood. Greenwood now will bring it front court for the Tigers with 30 seconds to play. Left side Savage has it knocked away by Kaufman and out of bounds. Touch last by the Bulldogs. Hilham to play it in. Greenwood with it. Dribbling on the left side. He's going to be pushed and fouled by Kaufman. Kaufman will pick up his second. Team sixth. Hilham will play it into Greenwood. Left corner three by Parker is no good. Rebound J.P. Miller to Matthews. Matthews ahead to Shakui running. Shakui on the left side. Can't get control of the dribble. Backs it back out now to Matthews, and the game will end right there. Your final score, Rickman 53, Hilham 25. And let's check the scoring for Rickman. They have Hayden Staggs with 3 points on the night. 3 points scored by Parker Greenwood. 2 in the game for Corbin Burns. 2 points scored tonight by Avery Walker. 11 in the game for Landon Danner. 4 points scored tonight by Nathan Raines to give them their total of 25. Hilham got to the line 7 times. They made 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Tigers made 3 3-point field goals on the night. For Rickman, they have Green Puckett with 4 points on the night. 17 points scored tonight by Brody Miller to lead all scorers. 6 points in the game for Colton Hill. 2 points scored tonight by J.P. Miller. 7 in the game for Clayton Hill. 5 points scored tonight by Jathan Smith. 4 in the game for Cooper Roberts. 2 points scored tonight by Riley Kaufman. And 6 points in the game by Blake Melton to give Hilham their total of 53. They got to the free throw line 8 times. They made 2 of 8 from the free throw line. They made 2 3-point field goals on the night. They actually made 3 3-point field goals on the night. They had 3 threes, did Rickman, as Brody Miller had 2 and Clayton Hill had 1. Going to wrap it up is the girls' game. Rickman won that one 33-27. The Rickman boys win 53-25 to complete the sweep over Hilham. Thank you to our sponsors for making tonight's broadcast possible. For